Sorry to have to say. Then yes, as a maker said, nature say, "Obi dear here, sing obi a dear here." But at the same time, see, you see, some so you know, and Manibani say, "Yet to me, you're quite at one go." Good. Name by Ghana for Gedina there, Mahama. When you say expression, or say infrastructure development in his time was unprecedented.
Unprecedented, yes.
Remember, very soon after we buy and share call round, see, I want to bring a certain new dimension to governance in Ghana. And my for who say, yes, with the Miracle Ghana being your so. And so no, mean to me, the office all the time. Let me show the cause. I said, Miss Memo.
Now, shed the
make sure that conforms to me, not much as only making. It didn't come on the shed the apostle. But Biamako, Bessine, acquiring that could be Ubiado. Everybody is complaining about roads. So it becomes obvious to me that they can't change.
There's unprecedented, no, who said,
no correct. Means you because of what? So Penny Musa, so because
no correct, no boy, the same.
Well, they're not the same. Chief yeah, but you have these things. I sent a memoir. The number of road projects that have been completed, 86 projects.
Wow.
Involving 1,850 kilometers of roads. Asphalted, reconstructed, repaved, etc. in this period. And then there's still another 310 projects which have been awarded and ongoing, which is going to bring into the basket another 3,800 kilometers of roads. Now you have ministers who have performed in this manner. Kumasi, 100 kilometers of roads have been done in our period here. Asphaltic overlay, over 300 kilometers of asphaltic overlay in roads in the.
So that is President Akufo-Addo there. His response to the issue of roads in the Ashanti region, and of course touting his record. You also heard him extol the roads minister for the work that he's done. He says that is unprecedented. But when asked the question about threats of voting against the NPP in 2024 because they have failed to simply deliver on the promise of better roads, here's what he said.
Adestradi ayede e fa oso dia manana ene se omanfo kwabre ene manso yenim se kwabrefo wo de hwe voting pattern omoto abadodo pa de manana obese men kanche yes obese men kanche president so omakwan no se president anya ma wo mo a na se be yo mo ya pa. Now 2024, on back to Abanetia NPP.
No problem.
You do it.
I'm saying, people make those kind of threats. Me, they don't frighten me.
Okay.
Somebody votes for you, somebody supports you. It's because they want you to do things for them. I understand that. There's no need for people to go to Manya say. Of course, mayor. About decided over to a man this year. Was a man, you may must be a songs and in Timsu, baby. And they are wow. The important thing is that we have a responsibility. I understand the responsibility and we will deal with it.
Let's go to the phone lines now and speak to the Ashanti Regional Secretary of the governing New Patriotic Party, Kwame Adumapia. Thank you very much, sir, for your time here on Top Story. We also have with us the ranking member on the Roads and Transport Committee of Parliament, Kwame Governs Abuja. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Let me start with you, Mr. Abuja. First of all, your quick reaction to the president's response to the people of Kwabri. Essentially, he says, well, there are issues all over the country. And if you choose to vote for the NDC because of that, that is up to you. That is your own problem. But I understand that I have to deliver. Is that not a fair response?
Well, first of all, good evening to you and your cherished listeners. We welcome all those who are frustrated, angry, who feel cheated, who feel lied to by the New Patriotic Party and would like to vote for NDC. They are all welcome so that we can build a better Ghana. I have never seen an arrogant president like President Akufo-Addo. Ashanti region is the second largest region in Ghana. I thought the president said in Parliament he built 10,800 kilometers of new roads. How come when he was accounting to the people of Ashanti, he said they've done 1,000 something kilometers of roads, which include asphaltic overlay, reshaping, resealing, and all those things. So, first of all, President Akufo-Addo has confirmed that his comment to Parliament that he built 10,000 new kilometers of new roads, he cannot prove it.
No, but the 1,850, which is an update on what the Ashanti Regional Minister gave a few months ago. That was in August, actually.
Okay,
it's just for the Ashanti region, not the entire country.
Yes, I'm saying that Ashanti region is the largest region. If they actually build 10,800 kilometers of road, Ashanti region should see a significant number of roads. But even the breakdown of the 1,000 plus he's talking about includes routine and periodic maintenance on roads. Yes, asphaltic overlay, we approved a loan in Parliament for about 100 kilometers of asphaltic overlay in Kumasi. I keep saying this. Under the NDC, asphaltic overlay was happening at all regional capitals. In fact, beyond regional capitals to some districts. Today, the only asphaltic overlay in some regions is less than 1 kilometer. So what is the president talking about? And the president talked about unprecedented development in Ashanti region. My brother, let's take a stock of this. Can the president tell me one polyclinic he has started and completed in 6 years? One secondary school he has started and completed in the 6 years. One university he has started and completed in the 6 years. Where are the roads he's talking about that he's built everywhere, yet all members of parliament, including myself, are under siege by our constituents demanding new roads? Is he aware that the NDC was under IMF when we actually sought funds to build Terminal 3 at Kotoka, which he refused to commission? In fact, very soon he will be attempting to commission the Kumasi airport. Is he aware that we were under IMF when we started that? Obechebi, we were under IMF when we sought funding for the first phase. Second interchange, we were under IMF. And guess what? There's no government in this country who has taken on so much in terms of revenue through taxes and everything, loans and everything, than President Akufo-Addo. But as we speak, President Akufo-Addo cannot point to 100 or 200 kilometers of new roads he's built. So he can be praising himself, and I feel very sad for Asanteman that President Akufo-Addo will be on radio station in Ashanti region, a region that actually made you president, and will not be repentant in our say, look, NDC. In fact, NDC doesn't get much vote in Ashanti region, but whatever we get, we appreciate. But we invest. In fact, we have the largest investment in healthcare in Ashanti region. As of 2016, almost $1 billion of healthcare projects were going on in Ashanti region alone. Talk about roads, talk about airports, talk about everything. We didn't do those things because Ashanti region was our strongest but because we felt it was necessary. It was the second largest city. Look at Kumasi market. Look at the investment we made. And when you go to Kumasi, instead of basically piping down, apologizing to the people of this country with the excruciating hardship you've imposed on the Asante man, you sit down there and tell them that I've done better than everybody. If you like, you can go and vote for NDC.
The president says that. I mean, he says his record is unprecedented. He disagrees with your position on this. But you talk about the fact that the records that he's provided are not consistent with what was given to Parliament. Is that something that you intend to take up further?
Oh, we have already stripped President Akufo-Addo naked in terms of his untruths about the road sector. The truth is that he's lacking even on routine maintenance. Do you know that the whole of 2021, 2022, even reshaping is not happening in our district? Not even reshaping. And let me give you some statistics. This government took over from NDC. Some cocoa roads were 98% complete. They set up a committee to investigate those projects. As we speak, they have not been able to issue a report. They paid somebody illegally to do the investigation. Today, all they said was that NDC awarded about 5 billion cedis worth of roads under cocoa road. Today, they have awarded 14 billion cedis worth of roads. In fact, the indebtedness in the road sector is approaching 50 billion. That is equivalent to the whole appropriation bill of 2016. And today, he's saying that they have started more road projects than everybody. Where are the completed roads he's talking about?
Mr. Addo, kindly hold the line for me. Let me get the thoughts of the Ashanti region NPP, what they make of the president's response to their people, especially when the president has made it clear that in 2024, he hopes to hand over to the candidate from his party, whoever the party will settle on come 2025, eventually in January. Let's speak to the regional secretary, Kwame Adomapia. Thank you very much for your time here on Top Story. I mean, the reaction in the Kwabri East constituency, as we are learning, has been that of disappointment. We spoke to some of the leaders of the youth group that organized that demonstration 2 months ago. For them, the comments of the president is unfortunate. Is the party worried with this development?
Good evening to your listeners. First of all, I would like Mr. Agbaja to calm down because the facts speak for themselves. It's not about you trying to trace the facts that would hold. There is nothing wrong that the president has said about the Kwabri East road situation in Mansour and other areas. I can tell you, please you may put it on record, that by next month, by the end of next month, you may see contractor tackling Kwabri roads.
Which part of Kwabri?
And if not, Kwabri East.
Kwabri is and I ask this because there's a 5.5.
Kwabri is of course is a major road area that we talk about in Ashanti region, because we know that Kwabri is a huge constituency for NPP in Ashanti region. And for that matter, we are not oblivious of the fact that their roads are not good.
Mr. Adomapia, just a minute. I'm asking this question because I just need this clarity before you move on. The issue, the promise you're giving, we need the clarity so that we could just follow up eventually. I know that there's a 5.5 kilometer of road that's already been awarded on contract. This was done in 2019. In fact, the president himself was there during the groundbreaking ceremony. The chief in the sound we played was not happy that that road has been abandoned. Is that the same road you're talking about, or this? There
is not a single road. Kwabri East does not have a single road. It is interconnected. So if you talk about Kwabri East, it's not that we are going to do one stretch of road and then we are finished with that. Kwabri East is going to get their fair share. But first of all, let me ask this question: the way Mr. Honorable Agbaja is speaking, it looks as if they did all the roads, and when they were going, they packed them away. The roads, if they were done, would we be talking about roads now? We had a president who came to Ashanti region and told us emphatically that as for Ashanti region, if you use gold even to tie your roads for it, you won't be grateful. We have a president who has given us much roads than any other government under this Fourth Republic. And I can name them for you one by one. Take it from Brewery Junction to Lake Road, Dualise Road. Take it from Anyankwanta to Obuasi. Take it from Anyankwanta to Kumasi. We had a president, and let me mention it. We have a president, let me mention it. The late Professor Murph, he came to Sofo Line Interchange. Having inspected the roads, he told us that I am afraid of the Great Ashanti project. What was the meaning of that? They left the road untouched. It is Akufo-Addo who has started constructing the roads after 8 years that they were in office. And then you are telling me that the president is ungrateful to Ashanti region. No, we here in Ashanti region, we know they are playing their cards. Let's incite the people of Ashanti region against the president. But that is not going to watch, my brother.
No. But you heard the president today. I'm not sure it's about inciting the people. Mr. Adomapia, the president today said that he's not frightened by the threat of votes by the people. In fact, when the question was put about they crying about their roads, he says they would have to cry because there are roads elsewhere to be fixed.
I told you that. That's why I told you that. What the president has said, it is not that he said anything that ought not to have been said. I've already told you that by the close of next month, end of next month, you realize that contractors will be on that road. You see, when people get information, they want to twist the information to their favor, as if we had not issued a threat, the president wouldn't have done our road for us. The president is saying that you are free to vote. Who in Ghana, under the Fourth Republic, can force somebody to vote for him? We know that we owe you because you voted for us. But if you are going to issue a threat, let's not use threats as a bargaining chip.
Mr. Adomapia, answer this question for me. You don't consider the president's comment as a snub on the people of Kwabre East?
No.
And you do not think this will affect your fortunes come 2024?
No, let me tell you this thing. Or let me ask you this question. Did the president concede that the roads needs to be done or not? The president conceded that we have to do the roads. But we here in Ghana, before 2016 elections, we had a president who told us that the president was sleeping. That is why he was complaining about roads, because when the current president visited any constituency, then all that they were asking for that fix our road for us. And then when the president commented on the campaign platform, there was a rebuttal from former President Mama. He told that he was sleeping. That is why he did not see the roads. If the roads were done,
I want you to listen to this sound.
How come that the roads are not there within just 6 years?
I want you to listen to this sound. It is the sound of the Trade and Industry Minister, Alan Chemantin, who a few minutes ago was actually speaking to the people and actually pleading, urging them to vote for the NPP come 2024. Now, some have said that he had to do this, if you want, damage control, because of course he's one of the people interested in leading the party come 2024. Just listen to this, and then I'll get your reaction to that.
Obaye wamfa bibia anye agwo mfidie ndwuma ye ka ho asemi one district one factory so wohwa ye ka say by ohamiensa almost 300 factories ana yewra madama what saw businessmen ase ama yatimi adiatintim all over the country. Ashanti region yenjamumu Mwabeja South House so yenjamumu mosusu manya muchefa. The crowd is saying and one is say adwuma ye no yenwie ana yenim say semoma yemre aka ho na ya to adwuma no so a ye baba modiana ya near the aquanim said the Baya, a human bibaba, nay another any a man or Benya Biaye. And tea, a man swan, I had this right. Now, money and share NPP, a buying of Adamas.
Isn't the difference so stark in terms of the communication? You hear Alan Chemantin appeal to the people, unlike what the president said, and that has been the concern. You do not agree that the manner in which the president communicated, definitely, if taken on by the opposition, will be right and may, if this continues, may affect the fortunes of the party.
What type of dance by a chick will please the hawk? My brother, I want to know what type of dance by a chick will please the hawk. No matter how the chick dances, the hawk will still pick it. So what you are talking about, NDC, they want to trace fast. The facts are there. In fact, let's consider this. The president stated the truth as he ought to have done it. That please don't use threats to demand for it's obviously yours.
Right.
We are going to do it before, and we have what people seem to forget is that we have a mandate to deliver within 4 years. So you
but
can't,
you've done 6 years already.
No, please.
Well, I mean, you've done 2 years out of the last 4.
Let me make my point. We have a mandate to deliver within 4 years. The first 4 years is gone. Another 4 years is here. We spent about two years. If at the end of the day we have not delivered on our promises to the people of Kwabri East Mampontin area, then you have a case. But you are making it to look as if that the 4 years has ended today. The 4 years has not. The 4 years. The 4 year term has not ended today.
Well, Mr. Kwame Adumapia, that's all time will allow us for now. I'm grateful that you could join us. We'll be following up on this promise that you made to the people of Kwabre eventually to find out if they will get their roads delivered. But let me just pick the thoughts of Dr. Amoako-Tufo, who is a political scientist and also a member of the governing NPP. Doc, what do you make of the utterances of the president, specific regards to his response to the people of Kwabre?
Well, just a correction. It's Amoako-Ba, not Amoako-Tufo.
Thank you very much.
Amoako-Tufo has gone to his good place.
Apologies.
Well,
thank you.
It's very interesting. Look, if you're a town, you have bad roads, would you rather have it fixed in 2 years or 6 years? That man who is speaking, he just did in defensive mode. But you don't do that. When the thing is obvious, don't try to say something else. The point is, this is not the first time the president has spoken this way. And it's precisely because he's not running for re-election. What is wrong with saying, okay, I know you're angry, we are late in doing the thing for you, but please, bear with me, we'll do it. I will come back here and cut the sword, and I'll shake you, the chief, I'll shake you. Then we'll clap for you. What is wrong with that? What he's doing is endangering the fortunes of NPP in 2024. As if he has no stake in it. So he says anything. He said this several times. It is not good. When he came first, when he was running, he was telling people, Mumwami. This same person is the one talking like this now. No, it's not appropriate.
Dr. Van, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. That's all for Top Story, brought to you by Vodafone. Further together, Ernest Menu. Up next is Newsnight with Blazer Tuga. After these messages, please stay with us.